The reason why we say that if the pleroma had an essence or a soul with intent it would be Abraxas is because the pleroma in itself is the totality of all opposites, and if so, then its essence would be some kind of infinite synthesis of creation. But Abraxas is above all gods. It is the effect of all causes which collide, the life produced from all things submerging, the mother of good and evil. Abraxas is the god who is difficult to grasp. His power is greatest because man does not see it. From the sun he draws the sunum bonum, which basically means happiness as being the greatest good in Aristotelian philosophy. From the devil the infimum malum, but from Abraxas, life, altogether indefinite, the mother of good and evil." End quote. So the reason why this relates to Nietzsche is because Abraxas is beyond good and evil. He is the outcome of synthesis. It is neither one or the other. Like Nietzsche's Dionysian affirmation of life, Abraxas is the affirming principle because it is totality itself. Nothing is rejected but affirmed because that is what produces life and makes a life heavy. The re-evaluation of values also links into this, I think. This is what I think Nietzsche was trying to explain through his conception and understanding of the Ubermensch. And you have to ask yourself, is it the case that humans are Abraxas? That we are the individuals that formulate the absolute from the opposites? That we formulate the distinctiveness to be what it means to be an individual? For in this sermon the dead raised a great tumult, for they were Christians. They didn't like what the Gnostic had to say, through the words of Jung, being preached that there is a God above all other gods, that this itself is the one which brings effect to the causes of differentiation when in opposition. What unfolds from polarity is the life of Abraxas. This is very similar to William Blake's poem, The Marriage of Heaven and Hell, when the two submerge, where you need the existence of the contraries for progression, for life itself. But fundamentally Abraxas is the demiurge, the one who creates and fashions the world through synthesis, and for a demiurge to synthesize, it needs to be effect itself, thus withholding in itself the essence of the pleroma. You could say that it is the god which is the moulding of Purusha, Prakriti, and Shiva, all in one for its essence, for it is essence, matter, and destruction. The power of Abraxas, I quote, is twofold, but you do not see it, because in your eyes the wearing opposites of the power are cancelled out. What the Son, God, speaks is life, what the devil speaks is death, but Abraxas speaks that hallowed and accursed word that is at once life and death.